We are back. Drewski raking a huge pot. Jer up to 1,000. Drewski up to 1,000. Pots are big. We just got a whole PC shut down. Not even just a like a little not even a crash from not even just a Twitch crash. The whole computer went down. So I guess tomorrow's project is working on that. So let's close out as many tabs as we can and keep things as clean as we can. Sacagawea. Yeah, I know. I got all excited. I heard a door close, and then boom, there was a big cooler, and I got excited, and a whole stream came down. Man, we gotta fix that. That happened last night too. All right, looks like we need a raffle winner. No pas nada. Getting another raffle. Let's spin the wheel. Yeah, these computer crashes. We really have to figure those out and get those fixed. Not very professional. No pas nada. 220 ticket coming your way. 220 ticket coming your way. All right, another spin the wheel giveaway is starting. Let's go, guys. We got to get more players in these spin the wheel giveaways, or else we're gonna stop doing them. That's the deal. That's the deal with spin the wheel. Need you guys to get in there and get aggressive if we're gonna keep doing them. All right. Well, it looks like we didn't totally lose our entire viewership. I kind of want to see what's going on with that Drewski hand. But it might be long gone now. Let's see here. You guys already watched it, but nope, that's Sacagawea. Oh, I know why I'm not seeing it. I'm looking at table 1. It was on table 2. Whew. Pocket 10s. All right, well, you guys saw that action. Yeah, subbing gets you extra tickets, so that definitely helps. All right, guys, we got D Gaines with a 588 on table 1. Ground mic up at 782. Looks like that last hand cut into D Gaines' stack on table 2. We are back. Have to look up that error that I got when the computer crashed, see if we can get that to stop. I also I apparently had not saved the Excel formula, so that's completely broken. So I'm gonna have to remake that whole thing that was doing all the good, fun, fancy stuff for us. So we will go ahead and get the stats in here and updated. Get the stats in here and updated, and not a big deal. That'll just take a couple minutes to fix the Excel, but we'll fix probably fix it. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we feel about fixing it. A little bummed out about the computer crashing. This is a pretty nice PC, and yeah, getting blue screen of death messages on a nice PC is pretty frustrating. So, suppose it is what it is, and we will prevail. Drewski having another big night. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a fair question. So maybe I shouldn't say it's pretty nice. It was fairly expensive. How about that? It was expensive. It is a what the heck is this one? Yeah, okay, so yeah, maybe it's not that nice. It's like a cyber power PC. Probably like pretty cheaply put together overseas. I mean, not probably not like the highest end type of deal. All right, let's get in here, watch some more action. Holy cow. Seeing Jer up there at 993 is just a whole new experience. All right. I don't know about that. I don't know. Here, let me look it up. I'll tell you guys what it is. Yeah, sounds like it could be a whole bunch of things. It is usually caused by some type of hardware failure. Perfect. A failing hard drive, defective memory, improperly seated CPU, and a variety of hardware issues can all result in a WHEA uncorrectable error. In addition to faulty hardware, this error message can also be the result of driver conflicts and missing Windows updates that cause hardware to work or not work in unexpected ways. In some cases, overclocking can also create this error to appear due to the extra strain overclocking puts on your CPU. All right, well, we'll go through this later, but I mean, my CPU is at like what's that? Surprised I didn't end up on WebMD. Yeah, well, good thing. All right, ground mic with $160 pot. Stacks are getting deep. All right. Well, we'll get into that a little bit later. Not probably shouldn't start scanning the hard drives on stream, but we'll look into it. I'm sure, I mean, it could be that it's like some cheap SSD. Like I'm sure it's all like the cheapest parts, possible in here, which is one of those things where you buy I usually buy all my parts and build my own PCs, but set over set. D Gaines with the quads, getting back in there, getting busy. Oh man, that set over set would have been huge if D Gaines was deeper. Oh man, needed a few more chips on that one. Whew, don't get those very often. Stat update, yeah, I'm working on it. We got to get this here. You're doing okay. You're doing okay, Ground Mike. And you're not getting any action player bonus anytime soon, but you're staying alive. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. Wait, what is going? Oh my God! Now Excel won't even work. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to have to fix this scoreboard. Let's see what it looks like. Doesn't happen very often, that's for sure. All right, of course, this is not... Okay. Oh my gosh. What a inconvenient computer crash. Although, yeah, I mean, it happened last night too, so it's definitely not fun. Okay, there we go, guys. So you can see everyone's looking at the action bonus except for Ground Mike, but he is pretty safely into the territory of... What is... I don't even know what's happening. This state is brought to you by Powerade. What? What's happening? Ooh. Jer goes busto on table 1. Gets hit hard. Nasty. All right. Let's take a look at that one again. Drewski with a nice hand. The odds, okay. This state is brought to you by Powerade. Oh, Powerade. Powerade? You buy a pre-made computer once you learn to put it together. You keep seeing the cheap prices that could be better. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and also you're just like, I don't know, like it's a pain to do all the wiring, and you kind of like have this idea that like, well, if there's people that do it professionally every day and they can get good parts and cheap, and maybe, you know, it'll all come put together and ready to go. But yeah, I tend to think that, you know, building your own PC is generally the way to go, even if it's like almost a little bit more expensive, because then you can at least like know that it's done, you know, how it's supposed to be, and you know that like you got all the, you know, decent quality parts, right? You don't skimp on something. Yeah, I mean, I honestly like almost never have swapped out parts in a PC. I feel like by the time I'm ready to swap something out, it's like the whole thing needs to be replaced. But yeah, I always like use that as an excuse, you know, to tell my wife. It's like, oh, well, this is definitely the way to go. It'll be so much better. I'm totally saving us money. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Pocket threes. All right, let's check out this live action replay. All right, the Queen 9 3-bet classic. The 4-bet calls with Queen 9 off to the 4-bet, hits the gutter. Chair bets 22, binks the gutter, and it's all over at that point. Hard to fold with top pair, top kicker, and the redraw. Big pot going over to Drewski. All right, we do have a giveaway going. Just FYI, everyone, giveaway is active. Only 3 players in the giveaway so far. So giveaway, make sure you guys get in there. And welcome back. If you missed we had a little bit of a hiccup in the stream, but we are back. So thank you guys for hanging in there if you did. $205 pot on the turn. 70 into 205 from Sacagawea. He's been pretty quiet tonight. Takes that one down. Drewski and D Gaines head to head. 26 on the turn. Man, I really wanted to clip a few of those big hands, and I hit the clip button. Computer blew up. I didn't get that error message yesterday when the computer blew up. It just froze. Everything just froze yesterday. So today, at least I got an error message I can look up and start trying to troubleshoot what might be wrong. Pretty frustrating. All right, it is 10 o'clock. We are supposed to take a short break. We're going to test and see if the pause table button works. I'm going to shoot a message over to the devs, see if they know anything about this pause. Oh, man, need two more. $3.30, $100 guaranteed tournament. And having trouble getting the players, guys. Come on. $100 guarantee, $3.30 tournament. Should not be hard to get that thing filled up and going. Player looking for OFC. You have one OFC table. And looks like that one is not gonna. Where's the hype music? We don't do music. Most people have music on their own computer, so I always figure if people want to listen to music, they have it on their computer. They can listen to whatever they want. And basically any kind of music seems to cause a lot of issues, especially when you go over to YouTube. If you put any kind of music, like they might let you put music on your video, but then you can have like 30 seconds of music in a video, and you lose monetization on YouTube. So it's not about it's just it's not a big deal, but you can't monetize or make any money off your video if you do that. Not that I really care about making money off the videos, but I don't really like the idea of other people making money off my videos because I used, 30 seconds of their song. Only four people in the giveaway. Come on, guys. Let's get after it. All right, getting a few getting our viewer numbers back a little bit here after our little hiccup. That is brutal for streaming to have the stream go down like that. Not very fun at all. MD Border sneaks in there at the last minute. I'd say No Paz Nada has already paid for his sub with free tickets, just from getting all those spins, all those wins. Drewski with the 3-bet from the button against Jer. And Raisin Jer on the turn on table 2 as well. They are getting busy back and forth. Ooh, Porkatsu just missed it. Get in the next one. MD Border gets that one. Spin time. And, ooh, nice. MD Border gets a 550 ticket. Yeah, it's a bummer. We gotta get these tournaments running somehow. You gotta get out there, tell your friends, let them know what's up, so that we can get all these tournaments up and running. Ton of value in the tournaments. So I mean, just need to get the word out. Share it with your friends, share it in your poker communities, get the word out about all the tournaments and games going on Rounder Casino, and that should be all it takes. Might try to, get back and do some card player ads or something like that in the near future as well. Try to get the word out to some of the bigger sites, things like that. Make sure people know that there's lots of cool stuff happening. I also think with the, being able to advertise this show, and once we get all the playlists up on YouTube, make sure you guys go over there, hit the thumbs up button on the YouTube videos. Those get out all over the place, so people will start finding those, and we're going to start making some highlight reels where we take each show and go through like all the biggest hands. So we'll just review, like, it'll be, a YouTube video of just straight big hands from Rounders After Dark, and I'll just go through and commentate on them. Won't really do too much like strategy talk. We'll just kind of talk through each one and see what people think. All right, let's get another giveaway going. And there we go. Giveaway is underway. All right, 10:05. Again, we will test this pause button, see if it works. Oh. So I'm gonna try Chrome. Oop. And I'm being told to maybe try a different browser or clear the cache. On these tables. So we will do that. for the break. I will try. All right. Did I miss anything? Okay. All right, guys. Break coming up in a couple minutes. We will. We've got giveaways going. We've got. I might try running like a 30-second ad during the break to see if we can get the pre-roll ads to go away. See how that all works. That's apparently maybe a thing. I'm not totally sure if it is, but it might be. Looks like the pre-roll ads are on right now, but if we run a pre-roll ad, they might go away. We'll see. JVR is in the raffle. Make sure you guys go ahead and spread the word. Get that giveaway word spread. Make sure everyone knows about Rounders After Dark. Spread the hype so we can get this stream out there to everyone. We can start giving our players more rewards. We can start giving you guys more rewards in Twitch. Ooh, Ace King offsuit. Sacagawea takes down a nice pot. He has been a little bit quiet tonight. Usually a little more active. And nice pot there for Sacagawea. We also have not had any guest players pop in. Like I said, on Monday, we had 11 different players sit down on the table. And tonight we've only had the original 5. So I don't know if it's a Monday thing or what, but definitely a lot of players missing out on a good opportunity for the Rake Race. I don't know if you guys know, we have a $1,000 weekly Rake Race on Rounder Casino that you can get after. So there's a micro Rake Race for the smaller stakes games and then a higher stakes Rake Race for games like this. And it's $1,000 a week. So hopping into these games or other high stakes games are a great way to rank up on that Rake Race. I can pull that up actually, show you guys what it looks like. If you head over to the website, Rounder Casino, there's that command. You head over to the website, click on the little promotions menu, and then go down to 1K Cash Rake Race. And if you scroll down, you can see the prizes. And if you scroll down a little more, you can see where the current Rake Race standings are. And so if we click over here to high stakes, you can actually see Hard King is up top in first place with 38,000 points. And Drewski is probably going to overtake him tonight because he is in second with 38,900. D Gaines right behind 38,874. Sacagawea 29,000. Jay Dizzy, Ground Mike, Fake Psychic, Jer, Gersel, and Lorenzo in 10th place. So these games are a great way to rank up on the Rake Race, and Drewski is going to be in first very soon. Looks like we've got our first guest appearance. CP Red Sox coming in with the llama avatar. Welcome to the show, CP Red Sox. Good luck tonight. Usually people come in. Actually, Fake Psychic has come in right around this time for Holdem and Omaha as well. Right around break time, we sometimes get a few guests that stop by we will see if we get any guest players other than CP Red Sox tonight. But these games are absolutely how you can rank up on the weekly Rake Race. And if we get a few more cash game players going, we can boost that Rake Race prize pool as well. So we'll have to see how that goes. $13 left on the giveaway. And getting ready to test this silly pause button. All right, let me check the game list here. CP Red Sox playing it tight, waiting for that big blind to come around. All right, 1 minute. Yeah, if we can get the break to work. So, guys, if you're, I think everybody's in the stream. The only one I'm not 100% on is D Gaines. I have not seen him here in chat yet tonight. But we are at 10:14, so I'm going to try heading over to Chrome. Yeah, let's see if it works. Pause table. Pause table. And now it's suspense time, guys. Now the suspense, and it didn't pause. That was table 1. It did not pause, even using Chrome. All right. So pause button fail again. Not sure why those are not working. Let me try one more time. It says a pause is already initiated. Oh, wait. Well, All right, well, it looks like the devs were able to pause the table. How come I can't pause the table? I want to be able to pause it. Let's see if table 1 goes on break. If not, you guys can sit out. But I'm... Always fun. Always fun. We'll say I can probably end the pause if I had to guess. But yeah, I don't know what is going on with these. Very strange that they are having so much trouble. All right, guys. Go ahead and sit out on table 1, I think. Or you can start 3-betting. What's the word I'm looking for? Reproducible. That's not spelled right. Oh my gosh. No. Reproducible. That's closer. Might be right. All right, guys. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run a I don't know. Let's try a 60-second ad and see if we can get the pre-rolls turned off for a little bit. And we'll be right back with Rounders After Dark, and more giveaways, and more mid-stakes poker cash game action. All right, time to get back into it. What do you say, guys? Let me head over here and let's refresh and unpause and let's go. So I was able to obviously get that done. And yeah, so what happens is get back to the tables. Did I not give you guys a long enough break? Sorry if I cut that a little short. I mean, I think we're okay. Yeah, that those brakes not working is the pause button not working is kind of a nightmare scenario. So yeah, how this works, guys, is I'm able to. I didn't really understand how this worked, but I guess I'm seeing it now. Is I'm able to keep pre-roll ads off by running ads during the stream. So, I have to look at exactly how to do it, but I think what might work is maybe we can do like a prediction. I'll have to test some of this stuff out, but my thought was that maybe we could do like a prediction and then run an ad while you guys are doing the prediction, if that's possible. So like if we have a hand coming up where we want to do that, we can run basically do the prediction and then run a 30 or 60 second ad, and that can keep the pre-roll ads off. So that would be pretty ideal if we could get that to work. So all right, guys, need to get back to the table. Jeremiah, D Gaines, everybody, back to the tables. Let's go. Let's get it going. The devs are 100% now aware of this and understand what the problem is. So hopefully we'll be able to get this all sorted out soon. Looks like everyone's coming back, and we've got a giveaway to do. Man, only 6 users in the giveaway, guys. MD Border, congrats. MD Border, he's not even a sub and he's winning a lot. Let's get a spin. And $2.20 ticket, $2.20 ticket going out to MD Border. Congrats. Playing 3 games. Staying busy, winning tickets. Love it. All right, let's start another one. Hey, you guys are here. You're hanging out, and you're gonna keep winning. So that's how it's gonna go for now. You guys are here, staying loyal, and you're gonna keep winning these giveaways. Four-handed on table 1, waiting for Stackajawea to get back from the break. Hopefully everything's good with him. I'll give him a couple more minutes, but hopefully he's back soon. And then we will get a stats update, although everyone's stats look pretty good. Actually, D Gaines dropped below what he needs for the VPIP. So he is a few points low on VPIP. CP Red Sox just sat down. Hopefully he knows that there is a minimum VPIP of 20% to not get booted. So we'll give him a few hands, but if after, if on the next update he's still low, I'll give him a warning and let him know if he's not in chat, and we can go from there. Let's see. Wow, the alphabetical works very, very strangely here. All right, quick scoreboard update. D Gaines a little low for the action player bonus. Ground Mike actually getting close to the action player bonus. That bonus right now is going to Drewski, Jer, and Stackajoia, and it is worth $83. He's really bouncing around there. Stackajoia up to 40, almost 43%. And Drewski's up at 51%, so yeah, that's where that's at. All right, guys, where is Stackajoia? I'm gonna ping him. Z-Bori, Stackajoia, where you at? $110 pot over here on table one. Ground Mike is going to take that down, guys, on Queen 7-7. Let's go ahead and play it. Let's play. Was he bluffing? That was a Ground Mike bet. Do we have a Ground Mike? Was Ground Mike bluffing? You get 1 minute start prediction, and I'm going to run a 30-second ad to test this theory. Nice. Worked. Oh, game list. All right, guys, we are playing Is He Bluffing? And 17 seconds left to see if Ground Mike was bluffing, or predict whether Ground Mike was bluffing. That did bump up the pre-roll, so we're pre-roll ad free for 30 minutes. So we can do that. That's kind of cool. We can run a quick 30-second ad to turn the pre-roll off, and that way we can get your guys' predictions in there. And let's take a look. I'm going to call ace-8 offsuit on queen 7-7 a bluff. Ground Mike was bluffing, and 97% of the points all said he wasn't. But he was. Took Drewski off ace-10. All right. Back to the action, guys. All right, Sacagawea is back on the tables, and we are ready to rock. You guys all got schooled by Ground Mike. Everyone would have folded, and Ground Mike takes it down with what was clearly a pretty well-placed bluff. Drewski's never folding again. The heck would Jeremiah's nice hand GM for Ground Mike they were like, what is this? What is this NHG? What does that stand for? I guess they just assume it's something terrible. All right. Sacagawea is back. Action is back, and I learned how to turn the pre-roll ads off. Whoop. So that's cool. So we can do that once in a while. I think, yeah. So that's kind of nice because, like, I know that if I don't know much about a stream, and this might be bad, but like if I don't know anything about a stream and I'm just like looking to poke around and check things out, if I see that like big pre-roll ad come, I'm just like, ugh. Because my Prime is attached to my other account, so when I'm on the Rounder Casino account, I get all the ads. I don't have my Prime, or I don't have like the premium stuff all hooked up to this one yet. I suppose I will get that, but I think it is good to experience Twitch like a normal user once in a while, and see that when those pre-rolls come up, it's it can be a little annoying. I also don't know if like maybe subscribers don't see ads. You guys could probably ask people. I don't know. Maybe like if you're subscribed to the channel, you don't see ads on that channel or things like that. Could possibly be. Again, I'm not a Twitch expert, so I'm not sure exactly what determines everything. Oh, subs don't see ads. Perfect. So most everyone in here is a subscriber anyway, so that makes sense. We'll do that once in a while, and that turns off the pre-roll ad so that as soon as somebody clicks in here, they'll be able to see the stream, they'll be able to see the action, see what's happening, not have to watch an ad. Jeremiah with that sub. What a loyal subscriber. Thank you, Jeremiah. He doesn't want to have to watch the ads. He wants to see the action. If we get any more subs, we might get a hype train going. I learned what that was yesterday. We get new emotes for hype train type things. It's pretty exciting. I gotta say, like, I have a lot of mixed feelings about Twitch. I have some pretty strong feelings about their parent company, but I mean, it's a lot of fun how they have everything set up. It definitely creates a pretty engaging user experience. I suppose with all the AI Amazon has, that shouldn't be terribly surprising. But yeah, I mean, a lot of like pretty cool stuff you can do with the platform to make a really cool, engaging experience for viewers. All right, we got a big pot going. CP Red Sox first we've really seen of him in a big hand. 76. We're gonna have to give CP Red Sox the VPIP warning here. We'll see where he's at after this hand, but he is getting that king high flush. 6-4 suited. He is back up to 20%. I mean, he really has not played very, he's also only on one table, so we got to give him a little time. I don't know if he's in the chat, but I'm going to throw a message up. Actually, I think I can announce. What is that? Let me try this. CP Red Sox announce. Cool. So I can actually just send a message directly to one player, I think. Maybe it shows up in their chat. Maybe it shows up as an alert, but not to the whole table. Ooh, Drewski with that King 9 versus Ground Mike with the pocket kings. Big hand. If you guys are just getting here, you at the very beginning of the stream, we did do some cash giveaways. So make sure you guys follow the channel. Make sure you turn on your alerts so that you get notified when we go live. It is at 8:15 that we go live. Jer caught bluffing. Drewski's never folding. So if you guys want to have a really good shot at winning prizes, tune in right as the stream goes live. We always have that 15 minutes between the time the stream kicks off and the time the games start to do nothing but giveaways. So that is a great time to get in early. Make sure that you are ready to go at 8:15 when the stream kicks off and get a good shot at some of the best prizes right out the gate. And then stick around, get your viewer points so that you can get into all the giveaways all stream long. We do also have playlists of these sessions on YouTube. So after the replays go away on Twitch, you can always watch these on YouTube. And we are also going to be making playlists of just big hands. So we'll be making a playlist of all the big hands from each session with all the whole cards revealed. And those will be, I think, really actually pretty entertaining videos. I'll do commentary over those, or somebody will do commentary over those, most likely. I don't think we'll just run them without commentary, although we could. And then you can watch all of the replays of all of the big hands. Yep, there will be. Yeah, we already have YouTube playlists. I don't have a command to show that off, but we should probably add. I'll add one. Just do a. Drewski takes down $134 pot. You guys want to play What Is He Bluffing? It was three-handed. I don't think he was bluffing. I doubt he was bluffing three-handed. Let's see here. Yeah, we don't have a YouTube command, so $103 pot. Drewski and Ground Mike going head to head. Call $397 pot. Sacagawea. Sacagawea's Jer again on table 1. Table 2. Let's watch this go down. We got to see that hand. I totally missed the table 1 hand. Let's get a replay going. Interesting river, to say the least. Oof. So that was, you guys probably saw it, but I missed it. Sacagawea with ace-king up against Jer with ace-queen. Top pair. Top 2 versus top pair. Top kicker. Drewski all in on the river. Ground Mike's going to lay it down. We didn't play it last time. Should we play it this time? Should we play Is He Bluffing? Again, seems like an interesting spot to be bluffing, but we could still play. I wish I could give odds on it. Kind of cooler. Yeah, that was definitely cooler, especially if it was a 3-bet pot. You guys, what you want to see the you guys want to see the Drewski hand here? Yeah, I feel like I should be able to give odds because I like based on whether or not I think it was. Well, let's just watch the replay. How about that? We don't have to play Was He Bluffing. We can just watch the replay. Live action replay. Pocket 7s. If you remember the flop, you know that he was not bluffing because he hit a set. And that flush came in on the river, which could have made things interesting if either of them had a flush, but he had the boat, so he's going for max value against that flush if he happened to catch Ground Mike with the flush. Ground Mike didn't have the flush, so made it for a pretty easy fold. All right, 2 minutes left on the giveaway. Hey, we're up to nine users in the giveaway. Nice. I was in the process of grabbing a playlist from YouTube so that we could nothing happens if you miss a hand. Let me table view. Boom. All right. Thanks, pop-up intruder. Nice. So he's getting a pop-up. I can just pop up messages to anybody at any time. That's pretty fun. All right, good to know. Nice to know. All right. If you guys were wondering, we got a playlist command now, and that is the playlist on YouTube. There will be a new updated playlist on YouTube soon of just the top hands from each session. So yeah, we're gonna try to squeeze everything we can out of this damn show. Should be good though. I think the big hands only replays will be, popular. They'll be obviously shorter, maybe like 15, 20, 30-minute videos just going through the biggest hands of the session and of each show. So you can either watch just the highlight reel of the show or the whole show over on YouTube, and that'll let more people know about the Twitch, live show, and hopefully that'll get some people over here because they'll see how much we're giving away. They'll see how much fun everyone's having live, and that should help. I feel like it's been a little while since we did a stat report, so let me pull one. Everyone looks okay stat-wise. And let me get these over here. All right, quick scoreboard update. You can see that same 3 players are still chopping the action player bonus. Everybody's up over that 20% min. And CP Red Sox just has that 20% requirement to stay on the table since he's not going to get a participation bonus, obviously, anyway. And yeah, everyone looks good. Fun stuff. Looks like it is raffle picking time. Like I said, we had looked like nine entries. 9 users enter, and who wins? Dimian 666. Congrats, Dimian. All right, make sure that you did your giveaway stuff. Make sure that's all set because it's gonna get asked. Oh, as an update, Drewski is in first place in the Rake Race. Drewski getting big, just crushing the bonuses. He got huge bonus yesterday for the action player. First place in the Rake Race. Glad to have Drewski back on Rounder Casino. Just getting busy. Guy wins everything. Yeah, well. Next time somebody says that you can't play with a, slightly high VPIP and win, just respond, what about Drewski? What about Drewski? Yeah, Dimian, just get with support. Make sure that he knows where all your social media stuff is. Here's your spin. Good luck with the spin. What do we have? I'm watching it on the stream, so there's a little delay. $3.30 ticket. Congrats, Dimian. Get with support. Make sure you're good to go on social media, and let's get the next giveaway underway. $80 pot, table 1, 3-handed on the flop. D Gaines, Sacagawea, and Ground Mike. D Gaines bets 40 into 80. Sacagawea makes the call. Ground Mike gets out of the way. Jack on the river. action over to D Gaines. D Gaines bets 85.88 on the river. $247 pot. Sacagawea puts him all in over the top, it looks like. 5-9-4-9 jack. D Gaines is going into the bank, and he folds. And that's right, guys. It's time to play. Was Sacagawea bluffing? This is going to be a 1-minute prediction. Go ahead. See if you think he was bluffing. We're going to put up a... We were down to 9 minutes on the pre-roll, so we're going to put up a quick 30-second ad while you guys are predicting whether or not you think Sacagawea was bluffing. We've got a raffle going. We've got a prediction going that you guys can win stream points. Let's see who's bluffing, who's betting all these points. Let me know if you guys do see the ads. What are you still able to, like, I assume you're still able to chat and still able to do the prediction and stuff even if an ad is running. So you've got something to do while the ad's running, hopefully. All right. Oops, I forgot to pull up the I always do that. Oh boy, now we got to go back and find easy to find. Easy to find, I think. I should have had this ready, though. I'll bet Sacagawea was the one making all the bets. Oh. D Gaines had a pretty easy fold here. Let's go ahead and take a look. As you can see, D Gaines was barreling with that missed gut shot. And Sacagawea hit the set on the flop, turned the boat, and was feeling pretty good on the river. And let's go back to the live action. Choose prediction. Looks like No Paz Nada was pretty sure he was not bluffing. Drewski, of course, thought he was. Answer is no. And that is that. Sacagawea is on fire. Drewski is on fire. Sacagawea was staying pretty low-key for a while there, but he is back now. Ooh, high roller, guys. $33 high roller starts in 1 minute. Needs one more player. One more player for the high roller. $33, 600 guarantee. Great turbo tournament. Lots of value. Ooh, Nightly Showdown just barely got there. Nightly Showdown just barely got there. $634 in the prize pool in the Nightly Showdown. The 550 Turbo Freeze Out got 9 players. That's pretty good. Ask and you shall receive. Players wanted a turbo freeze out in between the two big games, and they got one. 9 players in there. Also a 55-cent turbo rebuy. Did Stackajawea just another stack? No, that was Ground Mike. Okay. All right. At 55, those 55-cent tournaments have been popular, and they have had some overlays, actually. So those are popular. Whoa, 4 players on the Omaha all-in or fold table. Full Omaha all-in or fold table. Also, a player looking for 6-card Omaha. 6-card Omaha. Wild game. A lot of fun. Players looking for tournaments. Sit and goes cash games. Lot of action over on the Rounder Casino Felts tonight. Not least of all, this Rounders After Dark, Episode 10, No Limit Holdem 1-2 game. Yeah, I saw the 6-card, that 5-cent, 10-cent 6-card PLO table almost filled up earlier. So that was pretty fun. $220 turbo rebuy starting pretty soon. More tournaments on Rounder Casino. And we got more giveaways to do on Rounder Casino, so the more more people play, the more we can give away. All right, $30 on the turn. Stackajawea up against Jer. Fold. Drewski and Jer heads up. He's going to let that go. Ground Mike and Stackajawea, $33 pot. They are playing very deep. Looks like CP Red Sox is going for the seat change, getting in there. Not sure if he's trying to get closer to the big blind or closer to the left of some players, but he swaps seats. Let's see. We should probably have a Rake Race command. Oh yeah, we do have one. Nice. $70 pot on table 2. Got Drewski, D Gaines, Stackajawea. Lets it go on the turn. And just so you guys know, we got the Rake Race command up and running. So you guys can check out that $1,000. Oh, no. D Gaines and Drewski head-to-head. Flush over flush. Tough beat by D Gaines there. Flush over flush. Who would have thought? All right, we've got, let me see here. Sorry, messing with commands. All right, we got the Rake Race command all set. Guys, check out the Rake Race. Apparently, Drewski's pulled into the lead in the Rake Race. We'll see if he can hold on to it through the weekend and tomorrow night's PLO 5 game. PLO 5 tomorrow night, guys. 5-card pot limit Omaha. That one is going to get crazy. Expect things to get a little out of control tomorrow night. 8:15 the stream starts with giveaways. 8:30 the players take their seats in a $1, $2, 5-card pot limit Omaha game. And expect to see a lot of action in that game. Raffle is running. You guys do have to have viewer points to enter the raffle, so make sure that you've got some points and you can enter the raffle. Those are easy to get. You just hang out and watch the stream. Wow, so we've got some $1,500 stack, $1,400 stack on either table. Stacks are crazy big here, and we got plenty of time left on the show, so anything can happen. All right, stack of Jawea, bets 11. And on table 2. And on table 1, we got stack of Jawea up against Ground Mike. Ooh, straight comes in on the river. $394 pot going over to stack of Jawea. Whew, what a run. Up to 1,600. That's 8 buy-ins. 8 buy-ins at a 200 no limit table in just a couple hours. That is a big stack. I gotta stay frosty with my my clips of these big hands. Missed that one. That is not a good clip. All right, we gotta make sure we do it right at the end of the hand. All right, we got another one. We can clip this one. All right, we got $173 in the pot on the turn. 9-5 deuce deuce, stack of Jawea and Drewski head to head. I guess they both probably feel happy that they don't have the $1,500 stack on the same table. Stack of Jawea's got it on table 1. Drewski's got it on table 2. And that last deuce on the river, Drewski's going to bet 70 into 173. Sacagawea makes the call, and Drewski does have the boat. Let's try clipping that one. All right. So Drewski chipping up on table 1. Six-handed table, 6 players on table 2 with CP Red Sox making the guest appearance. No word from Cubs tonight. No guest appearance from Cubs yet. Not sure why, but we'll see. All right, we got 4 minutes and 17 seconds of pre-roll, so we got to see if we can find a good hand to play. Was he bluffing, and do a quick 30-second ad to get rid of the pre-roll, apparently, so that when new viewers come to the stream, they don't have to deal with that. Jer bet 660 into 20. All right, you guys ready to play Is He Bluffing? No, we won't do it on that. Sacagawea makes the raise. Ground Mike and Sacagawea going at it on table 1. Jer makes the fold. 2 Sacagawea's raise on table 2. Got a $52 pot on table 1. Oop, sorry. Oh, the 7s versus the Jacks. Ground Mike is going to take that one down with Jacks. Oh, Sacagawea all in for 320 against Drewski's 4-bet. Looks like a raise, a 3-bet, a 4-bet, and a fold. Let's start a prediction. Did Stack have ace-ace? Yes or no? Start prediction, run the ad, pull up the hand. Let's check this out. So the question is, did Sacagawea have aces on that massive, cold 4-bet, 5-bet jam? Let's see what you guys think. You can still time to make the prediction, yes or no. Did he have ace-ace on that bet? Re-raise. Re-raise. Jam all in. All right. Prediction chances are over. Raffle is over, and he did not. Pocket Queens all in for a buy-in and a half with Pocket Queens pre-flop. Still ahead of the competition, but not what I think a lot of people expected. 100% of everyone said yes. The answer was no. Complete prediction. And Let's also go ahead and get a raffle winner here. We have, looks like 7 users only in the raffle. Nobody thought this would happen. Slightly ahead. All right, picking a winner. Porkatsu. Finally, Porkatsu gets it. Spin the wheel for Porkatsu. Let's see what happens. And $1.10 ticket going out to Porkatsu. Congrats. New giveaway has started. All right, new giveaway running. Nobody thought it would happen with the ace. Is there a place to check your lifetime points? What kind of lifetime points? What do you mean? Like for the stream or for the Rake Race? For the VIP? Yeah, it's just your VIP points. It's a lifetime. The whole thing is a lifetime VIP. So it's in your cashier. You can see your VIP points. They don't go away. Your VIP points stay. It's a lifetime VIP program. Uh-oh, need 2 more for the 220 turbo. 220 turbo. What's the guaranteed on that? No pause nada. People like to know how much money they can win. Gotcha. It happens. Got a couple tables going on with quite a bit of money in the stack, so understandable. Check here and get a quick stat update. Don't think I'll see too many big changes. Let's see here. Yeah, no significant changes on the stats. $58 pot here. D Gaines up against Sacagawea. He checks it back, and D Gaines with the 10-6 suited. Current score looks like this. 83 going out to the 3 players with the VPIP action player bonus activated at this time. As the game goes, it will be harder for players to get that VPIP to move around, obviously. The, bottom number on the, the divisor is obviously getting higher, so it's harder to make those numbers move late in the session. Got about an hour, a little less than an hour left of the official game, so those players have about a little less than an hour to make those numbers move if they want, or if that is their goal. All right. Got Drewski and Sacagawea again. $151 pot. Drewski, checks it. Sacagawea checks it. He's going to take that down with pocket tens. He had that open-ended straight draw and those big blockers. He's going to take that one down with the tens. Almost 1,500 for Sacagawea on table 1. Drewski with the big stack on table 2. You guys with the giveaway. Only 5 people in the giveaway. Make sure you guys are getting in there. Use that raffle command. Hey, there he is. I was just talking about you, Cubs. I was like, man, usually, like, you know, this is right around the time that, like, Cubs stops by and gets crazy. We'll see what he's in the mood for. How'd the tournament grind treat you tonight, Cubs? How's everything going? You getting in these giveaways, getting some free tickets, showing everyone how great it is being a sub on the Rounder Casino Twitch channel. I just got rivered from gains in the nightly. Well, I think we've all been there. I think everybody on the site's been there. If we ever go for a name change, it'll either be you can block Lorenzo's chatpoker.com or I got rivered by gainspoker.com. One of those two. Those would be my next choices for poker site names. Cash felt are pretty good tonight. Fun to watch. I don't know how they are to play. I think we've got almost all the players in here. I have not seen CP Red Sox in the chat yet, but I think I've seen every other player from the cash tables in the chat. There are for sure some big stacks. Drewski and Sacagawea stacking up all over the place. And some pretty aggressive play as well. You can see from the scoreboard, Drewski with 49% VPIP and Sacagawea with 46% VPIP. So these guys are in a lot of the hands. And there you go. That's how you get a big stack, is you get in a lot of hands. We've also got giveaways going. as always. Uh-oh. Only 1 minute left until the pre-roll. All right, Drewski's betting 40 on the river into Sacagawea. He calls. Drewski's got the pair of eights. Sacagawea makes a light call on the river, and Drewski with a thin value bet. Getting looked up. Crazy thin bet by Drewski. And whoa, Jer taking down a big pot. Missed that one. Let's go ahead and get a quick live action replay on that hand. Whoa, where'd we go? All right, let me check this one. We're going to do a live action replay. See what is going on with this. This is a big pot for a pair of nines to take down. All right, guys, live action replay, go. Looks like 10-9 suited makes the bet. We got a 3-bet, a call, another call. I see what happened here. Jer's got the flush draw. CP Red Sox making some bets. And he makes that small river bet. Not sure if that's for value or a bluff. Hard to tell, but Jer makes the call. 267.98. Back to the live action. All right, 8 minutes left in the spin the wheel giveaway. 8 minutes left. $114 three-handed on the turn. Getting to the turn three-handed, not something you see every day. Well, not something you see every hand, but sure does seem like it happens a lot in these games. $170 turn bet by Drewski into a $114 pot. Looks like he is... Looks like he's trying to tell Jer something, because he's got him covered, and he's making that bet just big enough to put Jer all in on the turn. All right, guys, time to play. Was he bluffing? Was Drewski bluffing? I know we've got some of those. Where is it? Was Drewski bluffing? Boom. You guys have 1 minute to decide if Drewski was bluffing. Let's go, and let's go. All right, so again, just to remind everyone, the only reason I'm running these ads is to get rid of the pre-roll ads. It's a little crazy. It seems like it only disables them for, like, this 30-second ad only disables the pre-roll ads for 11 minutes. So, like, that seems like it would be a lot of ads to run, which is, like, kind of brutal. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll just leave the pre-roll on. I just hate the idea of people come into the stream and instead of, like, getting in on the action right away... having to wait until the ad is over to to see what's going on. So that's my only issue with that. I wish I could just turn them off entirely, but I know I can't. And the prediction time is winding down. Was he bluffing? Let's see what happens. Welcome to the table, Cubs. Cubs is at the table. And real quick, guys, he was not bluffing. He made that big over bet because there were a lot of draws out there, and he had that trip 5 hand that was vulnerable to some straights and flush draws, so he went ahead and got some money in there and made that big over bet. Nice bet, nice hand. Let's see who got it right. Well, everybody got it right, okay. He was not bluffing. Complete prediction. Everyone got it right. Well, actually, somebody got it wrong, but All right, Sacagawea takes down that $47 pot on table 2. All right, we've got guest stars. Guest stars on the Rounders After Dark show. On table 1, we have Cubs. Cubs coming in. He is a frequent guest star on the show during the late night hours. And we have CP Red Sox, who is used to be a big tournament grinder on the site, but I think he's got regular life stuff going on, which is always a buzzkill. You hate to see that. All right, guys. Big bets going out on the Drewski bluffing question. And let's check in on our raffle. We've got the spin raffle going. Not very many entries, guys, so very high chance of winning, even higher chance of winning if you are a subscriber to the Rounder Casino channel. We are giving away all the money that comes in so far. So all the money that comes in from subs or from anything else is going right back out each night in the form of cash or ticket giveaways. $112 pot here on the river. CP Red Sox bets. Sacagawea makes the call, and that is a ace with the king, kicker, and a pair of 4s. Aces and 4s, king, kicker for CP Red Sox, which is going to be good enough to take down that pot. Nice hand, CP Red Sox. Gaines is often not bluffing, but if he is behind, he always catches. Well, he has not been doing that tonight. As you can see from his stacks, he has been getting pummeled tonight. Not the typical D Gaines sun run. So anyone that thinks D Gaines is always sun running has not been watching Rounders After Dark the last few nights, because he has not been pulling off those typical hands at all. In tournaments, yeah, maybe so. But definitely down a bit tonight, I would say, just judging by the stacks and the number of rebuys we've seen. Those $1,400 stacks come from somewhere, guys. $198 overbet on the river from Sacagawea. D Gaines does make the fold. A lot of it was my own. Wait, so you lost it to somebody and then got it back from somebody? I mean, can only buy for some do, some don't. It really all depends. It's it's really dependent. I wish we could get more players to jump in those, but it seems like they're a tough sell for some reason occasionally. Those tournaments are great value, and people seem to love them when they run, but they sure do fail to run a decent amount of the time, which is a bummer. Something we're trying to work on. That's why we added those freeze outs, basically adding in anything people want to try to keep the schedule up and running and popping off. So hop over to the Discord server and make any suggestions, as I'm sure you already have in the feature request channel. All right, Ground Mike and CP Red Sox going after it. Check the turn. We got Sacagawea and Drewski river re-raises. And Drewski raises the river. And Sacagawea lets it go. $50 left in the giveaway. 50 seconds left in the wheel spin giveaway. Let's see here. Ground Mike bets on table 2. Drewski makes the re-raise, 280 on King 8 deuce. Ground Mike makes the call on the flop. We've got a $205 pot on table 2. Big pot. Drewski makes the all-in jam, and oh my goodness, look at that hand. Holy cow, what a cooler. Not sure if anyone saw that, but Ground Mike in the 3-bet pot hits top pair, top kicker. Drewski just overbet jams the turn with the top set, and Ground Mike makes the call, hits the ace, no help. Drewski up to 1,800, looking to get the first ever $2,000 stack on Rounders After Dark. That would be a new record. Whoo! Thank you for, I gotta check what that was. Sorry, I was not looking at the stream events. Hey, Violet Mystery with the raid. How's everyone doing? Sorry, I was very excitedly posting to Twitter. We just had a monster pot on the Rounders After Dark game. We are looking to see if Drewski can set a new Rounders After Dark record with a $2,000 stack after what was a monster hand. And I'm trying to throw a little bit of it up on Twitter to get people excited, see if maybe they'll come stop by. But we got all of the Violet Mysteries viewers, so welcome everyone. I hope you guys had a great night on the tournament felt. I hope Violet's home game of PLO 456 was just as wild as I can imagine it should be. And I hope you guys had a great time. I hope Violet crushed it. And yeah, let's check out some of this cash game action. Shifting gears, you may recognize a few of our guest stars here from your tournament tables. CP Red Sox over on table 2 taking a shot at these big cash games. And of course, Cubs over on table 1 getting in the mix. So let's see how things go. And if you guys are interested, I can go ahead and show you guys this crazy hand that we just had. I'll actually go ahead and link you guys to the clip real quick. Violet won and Cubs got second. Nice. That is how we want it to go down. All right, now I'm sure Drewski will be so excited to get the 2K stack. He'll probably make some sort of big mistake. We'll see what happens, but lot of I think we're looking at the biggest stack. Yeah, we're definitely looking at the biggest stacks overall that we've seen on Rounders After Dark, but the 1,800 is definitely the biggest. Drewski and Stackajawea with some real big stacks over here on table 1. $107 pot on the river Action to Drewski in position after Sacagawea checks it over to him. He goes ahead and bets over the pot, $145 into 107. We have seen a ton of overbets, and it's time to play. Was he bluffing? Was Drewski bluffing on that last $145 overbet? We're going to go ahead and start this prediction and see whether or not he was, while I go ahead and pull up the hand. It's everyone's favorite game. Was Drewski bluffing? You guys can go ahead and use those channel points. And, whoop, that's not the right hand. We need a refresh. There it is. All right. We've got the hand pulled up, and votes are coming in. River overbet. Was Drewski bluffing on table 1? Cubs is all in. D-Gaines is all in. D-Gaines hits the flush. 2 pair on the flop. First, the flush draw plus the gutter, and D-Gaines hits the flush. Cubs had outs on the river, but he did not hit. Big hand between D-Gaines and Cubs on table 1. All right, guys, we did play. Was he bluffing? And as it looks like some of you guessed, he was not bluffing. He had a set of 7s. Set of 7s on the river and fired that over bet. Back to the action. And no Nada thought he was bluffing. Porkatsu did not think he was bluffing. He was not bluffing. Complete. All right. Congratulations to the bluffing or not bluffing contestants. Who's sun running? Drewski? Sacagawea? D-Gaines? Say Drewski's on a bit of a sun run. I don't think anyone would deny that. Yeah. No question there. All right. Well, so Violet won her own home game. That's awesome. Congrats, Violet. Make sure you guys get over there, and I'm sure you are all already following the Violet Mystery, the stream team manager of Rounder Casino. If you are not, you need to be. The sun's not the limit. All right, I feel like we must have a winner to pick. Yeah, we do. Sorry, guys, we got excited. All right, only 7 people in the giveaway. Joker Poker. Let's spin the wheel. See what Joker Poker gets. Spin the wheel. And it is going to be a 110 ticket. 110 ticket going over to Joker Poker. Congrats. Let's complete this one and get another one going. All right, guys. Spin the wheel giveaway. Bonus tickets go to everybody. I think everybody gets a couple tickets, and then if you are a subscriber, I think you get a few extra tickets. I guess it doesn't say it here. It says you received 1 ticket, but technically I think, like Porkatsu, you should be getting more than that. So I don't know how it's working. Maybe everybody just gets 1. I don't know. Who knows? It's this whole crazy thing. Ground Mike taking down a $124 pot. No showdown required. Well, I'm glad we got a nice clip of that huge hand. All right, trying to clean up some of these tabs from all my busy stream management. What do we have going here? $36 pot. Cubs with the $36 bet. He missed a couple draws and goes ahead and tries to put in the bluff, but Drewski's not having it. Snaps that one off. Drewski not looking to fold. I think he may have mentioned he was done folding earlier in chat. He'd had enough. He saw he got bluffed on one hand and said, no more folding. Not going to happen. Sacagawea with the queens versus the Jack 3 offsuit, the classic Jack 3 offsuit. Drew has almost 2K indeed. Yeah, I did that. Well, yeah, the stream, I mean, I'm in the, like, CloudBot giveaways. I'm, like, the Streamlabs CloudBot thing. And, yeah, I basically said that, so it's set up. Well, it's, like, an active giveaway, so I don't think I can edit it or look at it. But, yeah. It's, yeah, it's set up to give more ticket. I guess it's not telling people that they get. It's showing one ticket for all these people, though. If I did not, but I thought I did. I don't know. I'll check it after this one just to confirm. Obviously, it's not working right, so I probably set it up wrong. But everybody is clearly getting one ticket here. So I'll have to check it out. Cubs is coming back in. He likes to sometimes just donk off the first stack. That way everybody kind of doesn't give him any credit, and then he just comes in and tears it up like a maniac. I've got his game figured out, and he's like, oh, I'll just come in, kind of splash around a bit, act all cool, and then bam, he triples up. Gets all nasty. Yeah, no big deal. No worries. Everyone's having a good time. Everybody's getting tickets. Nobody is, I don't think anybody is upset with all the tickets they've been winning tonight. We also did give away some cash at the beginning of the stream, right at the outset, to celebrate the new affiliated channel. So we went ahead and got some, thank you, Miss Wait What. Welcome to Rounder Casino and Rounders After Dark, the greatest cash game poker show in the universe. Just being modest, that's all. 3-bet from Ground Mike in the small blind up against Sacagawea. He makes the call. It's true. It's true. And so we'll sort it out, but everyone's winning a lot of tickets. Everyone's having a lot of fun. We gave away a bunch of cash at the beginning of the show. Or we will. We picked the winners of some cash giveaways at the beginning of the show. We'll do the cash at the end of the show. Send that over to them. But basically, any subs, bits, any money that we make. Yeah, you gotta be right at the beginning. We did a bunch of cash giveaways to help thank everybody for all the subscriptions. Chop chop, aces versus aces. To thank everybody for doing the subscriptions and any bit donations and any of that stuff. So I don't think we've had any of that, but so yeah, we got some love from our viewers and immediately wanted to go ahead and give that right back in the form of some cash giveaways. So make sure you guys hit that follow button. Make sure you turn on notifications. Make sure you're following on, Twitter or whatever social media. Twitter's the most reliable one. That's the one we will basically always use. We try to use the other ones as often as possible. But yeah, make sure you jump on right when we go live because that's when we do the most exciting giveaways typically is right at the beginning, and then we run them all stream. So I don't know. Maybe we'll add a couple small cash prizes to the giveaway wheel. Possibly. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, you kept trying to give those away. You can't give away depositor free roll tickets. Oh, man. Third in the nightly. That's still, is that a cash tonight or no? Is it just paying top two? What's the word on the nightly tonight? The nightly tonight. Good game, MD Border. Sounds like it was a good run. All right. Pickpocket and D Gaines. Pickpocket's always up top, man. That guy is a crusher in the tournaments. 634. I don't know if that's quite killing it. We passed it by $34. Nice. Very nice. I know. It's amazing we didn't hire him as a marketing consultant. That is a great idea. I wish we had thought of that. You know what is shocking though? You know what? The funny part about that is you would think that people would just be happy with free money, but probably like one of the most frequent complaints the site gets, and like, you know, not to rag on anyone, but people get upset about like the amount of money in the free rolls and the amount of like free money that they're like, that's probably the number one thing that people complain about is like not getting enough free roll money or random free money. And again, it probably just stands out because it's always so awkward when somebody is like, "Oh man, these free rolls are, you know, not enough money in these free rolls." It's like, well, you know, okay, yeah, not getting the free money fast enough or not getting enough of it. I know. Not to pick on anyone. It's just an observation that I find interesting. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're not gonna play the tournaments, you know, you don't need the tickets. Right. Yeah, somebody was like, I want to buy $100,000 a rounder token, and I was like, no, the most you can buy is like 5,000. They're like, ugh, not even worth it to me then. I'm not sure if they actually were gonna do that, but we put a cap on how, you know, because you know, people can only buy so much of a percentage of the company, and that was over it. But thought it was a pretty fun conversation. I wish I knew in the pre-buy. Oh, you mean for rounder token? Yeah, but I mean, everyone's gonna do well on that. I mean, obviously can't make any guarantees, but I think people are gonna be pretty happy with that whole situation. All right. Few minutes left in another ticket giveaway. All right, here we go. Here's a nice hand. We got a raise from Drewski, a 3-bet from D Gaines, and Sacagawea with a 4-bet takes it down. That cold 4-bet looks so strong. 122 on the flop. What was this pre-flop action? Table 1, Cubs, D Gaines, and Sacagawea. Cubs is all in. Action to D Gaines with that big stack behind him. He makes the call. He hits the flush on the turn again. Cubs with the ace-8. Gets in ahead on the flop with ace-high. D gains, makes the call, and gets it in with the flush draw. Pretty close on the equities there with the flush draw, the king and the queen versus the ace-high. Tricky spot, tricky spot. All right. What do we have here? What's going on? All right. Wow. 31 viewers. Welcome to Rounders After Dark, everyone. If anybody is new and just looking to get some information on Rounders After Dark, check out that link in the chat. This is a online cash game show with live commentary and live action face-up replays. If you are interested in being part of the show or playing on Rounder Casino, you can go ahead and click that link and check out the details. All these players are getting prize money. Tonight's show has $600 of prize money for the participants. So the players that sign up and reserve their seats at least 8 hours prior to showtime are competing for $600 in bonus prize money. So if $600 in bonus prize money sounds like a fun thing to play for, click that link and check it out. Speaking of which, let's get a quick stat report. Check an update out here. Actually, we haven't done one since Cubs sat down. So let's go ahead and get this report going. Well, that's already done. I'm just updating the scoreboard. All right. And handy enough, CP Red Sox and Cubs are at the bottom of the scoreboard, not anything else. Let's check the action while things are a little bit slow. And you guys can see how this works. There's an action player bonus that gets divided up between all the players that hit VPIP 35% or higher. You can see Drewski up at 50%, Sacagawea up at 50%, Cubs up at 50%. If he played the full session, he'd be in there for that action player bonus. And then there's a participation bonus that's going to go to the 5 top players here: D Gaines, Drewski, Ground Mike, Jer, and Sacagawea. They will split up a $250 participation bonus, get $50 each. And then the action players will split that action player bonus, looking at $83 each right now. Plus, these tables all count towards rake back. They all count towards your $1,000 holiday deposit bonus. So a lot of these players are making a straight killing on these tables, which is great because it gives us an awesome, entertaining show to watch Monday through Thursday, only on Rounder Casino. Timed typo. I hate typos. All right, where were we? Giveaway. 3 minutes left on a ticket giveaway. We're going to spin the wheel. What else do we have here? We have the giveaway command. Anything else you guys want to know about? Got the rounder casino command. Exciting stuff. All of these videos are going to be up on YouTube. There is a YouTube playlist command. That's pretty fun. And we are going to be doing highlight videos. I'm going to start making those probably tomorrow and this weekend, going through, pulling all the biggest hands out of each episode. So on YouTube, you'll be able to watch the full episodes, or basically from the time the game starts till the time the game ends on YouTube in a playlist. And then we'll also build a playlist of highlight reels with all the biggest hands, and we'll put those over on YouTube as well. So you guys can go check those out. Lost a battery on my laptop. Oh, man. Whoa, what was that hand? What the heck happened? Oh, never mind. Nothing. That was a $5 pot. Or I guess $15 pot. All good, Stackajouia. $66 pot on the flop. Ground Mike versus Cubs. I don't know, World. It all depends. Depends on what happens. If you're looking to play tonight, I'll try to get that over to you pretty quickly after the show ends. Support, go ahead and bug me about that those giveaways. No, I don't tag them. If people want to tag them in the retweets and stuff, they're welcome to, but I'm not gonna bug people. No, I mean they're not gonna say anything good about some brand new small poker room that they've never had anything to do with. And I'm not sure that people like see tweets that happen to be tagging people they follow. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Maybe it's worth doing, but it's not like I know any of them. Seems like an annoying thing to do. 2 pair 10s and 7s. $136 pot going over to D Gaines on the river on table 1. 40 seconds left in the raffle. All right, $24 pot on the flop. Spin time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We can try it tomorrow night. Fair enough. That is true. Yeah, maybe like a big PLO hand or something. I could tag Joey if there's like a big PLO hand. Ask him for feedback and do the same thing with a big Holdem hand for Doug, or like in the middle of the show. That's a good idea. All right, guys, let's pick a winner. Cost it to pay. Get with support. Make sure you did all your social media sharing. Help spread the word. Let's get your wheel spin in. Looks like a $2.20 ticket, $2.20 ticket right on the line. Wow, they're really giving you the benefit of the doubt on that one. Nicely done. And I am going to complete this. And let's double check what we've got. Wow, that's a lot of 10s on the flop. Stackajawea takes that one down. Oh, you know what? I may have done that all for the... Oh, ha ha ha. So for the cash giveaway, I did that, and I did all the stuff. I didn't do it for the subs. Okay. So tickets cost 2. Subscribers are going to get 5 bonus tickets. And yeah, that's it. So you can buy 1 ticket, and then subs are going to get some bonus tickets. Save. Let me just make sure it took. Aha. So I did it on the other, the cash giveaway we were doing. I just hadn't done it on the... Now it's not saving it, though. Yeah, it's just not saving for some reason. Oh. Maybe it's the max. Let me try that. So you have to make it so everybody can buy the points. Forgot to show us? What did I forget to show you guys? Some of their streamers. Yeah, no, we haven't been working on talking to any ACR streamers. That's a great idea. Never would have thought of that. How did you guys didn't see the wheel? I saw the wheel. I think the wheel went up. I mean, I don't know how I saw the 220 if the wheel didn't show up. It like did this whole thing, right? Wheel went. I mean, it was a 220, but I do, yes. I did see that. All right, so it looks like basically we can make it so that subscribers do get bonus tickets, but it has to be so that other people can get that amount too or something. Yeah, I don't know. So, okay. All right, guys, let's do one more giveaway, and we'll end it at when the show ends. So now you can get multiple tickets. It looks like. So each ticket costs 2 points, and then subs get 10 tickets automatically with like their 1 entry. So we'll see if this works. I mean, I'm doing more giveaways based on how many people like subscribe and stuff like that. So it's definitely a fair reward, I think, right? Because I'm going to give out more rewards based on the subscribers, so the subscribers should be the ones that are more likely to win the rewards. Awards. Phew. 0 dropped frames this stream. Killing it. Other than that computer crash, things are going well. $37 pot on the flop. Jer with 671. I'm surprised he even has a VPIP. I haven't seen him play a hand on table 2 in like 20 minutes. What the heck? He's up. Oh! Quick update. Jer did drop below the 35% VPIP just recently. Takes that one down. Wouldn't be surprised at that VPIP. Got him closer. 34.39. I think what happens is when more players come in, it gets a little harder for people. That's why you gotta do it like Drewski and Sacagawea. They leave themselves plenty of room, so there's never any doubt whether or not they're gonna be able to get the bonus. Oops. Wanted to. All right, scoreboard time. Whoop. In just a moment. All right, scoreboard. And D gains under, but we can see that right now it's just going to be Drewski and Sacagawea, the two players with the monster stacks at both tables, also with the monster VPIPs, and getting the monster action bonus. We'll see what happens in the last few minutes here. 4 minutes left to get the action going. Oh, see, that's weird. So it's like now you can get, even though I said the max was 10, Porkatsu gets 15. So I don't know. I'll play with it tomorrow. We'll see. $160 pot going over to Ground Mike. Big pot for Ground Mike. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. As long as everything works and people can win and they're having fun, I'm good. I'm happy. They're good for whatever you want them to be good for. You can, Jer takes down a $107 pot there. All sorts of things. Mostly in-stream entertainment type stuff. You can bet on who was and wasn't bluffing. Yep, you can use those for betting. We'll probably do like some, we'll have some big like prizes and stuff that you can buy with the coins. I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. We have two different point systems going right now. We have the Streamlabs point system and then the Twitch point system, and those are different. So we were using Streamlabs. Now that we got our affiliate status, we are trying out the Twitch stuff. So we'll see. I think most affiliates on Twitch probably just stick to the Twitch points. So I'll have to sort of sort things out and see what the plan is. Not too sure. I'm sure the quality of the stream and everything will progress as we sort it all out. Kings and Jacks with the 10 kicker takes it down on table 1. And 12, 14. So this might be the last official hand. And then hopefully players feel free to keep chugging along and get some grinding in. You guys don't want to let Drewski run away with the Rake Race, I'm sure. So we'll take the official... Let me see what time it is. We'll take the official stats at the end of these hands. And then we'll hang out, do another giveaway, or do our last giveaway. And, snap call, and whoa. Snap call is the river raise with the straight. And that will do it. Jared just squeezed above the line on the VPIP for the final numbers. I'll show you guys what those are. The official final results. He gets back up there just in time. Pretty funny. All right. Final score for Rounders After Dark, Episode 10, No Limit Holdem, $1, $2 blinds with a 25-cent ante. We have $600 going out to our participants. D Gaines, Drewski, Ground Mike, Jer, and Stackajawea all sharing $250 in whoa. Oh, sorry, I was looking at pre-flop raise. I was like, oh, somebody didn't get it. No, all sharing $250 of participation bonus, so they'll get $50 each. And then Drewski, Jer, and Stackajawea each getting $83 of action bonus. Congratulations to all our participants. Again, if you guys are interested in Rounder After Dark, becoming part of the show, playing on the show, or just playing on Rounder Casino, you can click on that link from Nightbot to learn how to sign up and apply to be on the show. If you guys enjoy the show, let people know about it, share it out, spread the word, take clips that you find interesting, things like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, we will be ending the stream, but these tables are six-handed and rolling pretty strong. So if you guys want to jump on the tables and play with these guys, see if you've got what it takes to mix it up with these super aggro players, go ahead and do that if you have what it takes. Lorenzo. And for the rest of you guys, we will see you tomorrow night. 5-card pot limit Omaha, $1, $2 blinds. It's going to be wild. Wrapping up this last giveaway right now. Close the entries. I don't even know. What do we got here? A lot of people with a lot of tickets. Close entries. Pick a winner. Thank you, everyone, for watching. No paz nada. Getting the last wheel spin in tonight. Oh, just missed that big $11 ticket. Let's go 110 ticket. You know what? Those 110 tickets are, those are what make the dreams come true. Grind up those 110 tournaments and just crush it. All right, guys, have a great night. And as always, keep on grinding.